Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Sagittarius might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for June 2021. Keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless, so whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. Now, if you're feeling like it's not completely resonating with you, just keep the parts that do, disregard the rest, and if you know your other planetary placements, be sure to listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in with Spirit and ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Sagittarius for the month of June 2021. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for June 2021? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of June 2021? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of June 2021? Okay, one more time. Now I'm going to divide these into 3 stacks. All right. And the card on the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Cups. Now the 4 of Cups is going to be your overall energy for the month of June 2021. And this card, the 4 of Cups, it tells me that you are feeling a little dissatisfied. You're feeling a little antsy. You're ready to get out there. You're ready to go do things. And you're kind of bored with everything that's going on around you at the moment. You need a little excitement. That's what being a Sagittarius is all about. So, you know, even though you may have all of the necessary things you need and all the creature comforts in the world, you're still missing something. And it just seems like you just can't place your finger on exactly what it is that's missing. You know, it's like when you're hungry and you want something to eat and nothing really sounds right. It's that kind of feeling, except concerning all the different things that are going on in your life. You want something more. Okay. All right. Now, for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows, and the first row pertains to you. Things that you have recently been going through, things you're currently dealing with, and people and situations that are coming towards you. The second row is the same thing, only it's for your twin flame, your soulmate, your divine counterpart, karmic partner. This could be someone from your past. It might even be somebody that you just met. However, generally not, I want to say irregardless, but that's not a word, I don't think. Regardless of whatever your relationship status is, it's about the person that is on your mind the most, the one you're thinking about when you wake up in the morning, and that last person you're thinking about when you go to sleep at night. The third row, just a bunch of messy cards coming out, okay? The third row has to do with our fears, anxieties, the obstacles and challenges we're going to be facing in June, as well as the things that we do to our own self to self-sabotage. All right, and the last row has to do with the outcome. Now, remember, tarot is not about prophecy. It's simply about the energies that are going to be around you and surrounding you during the month of June. If you don't like a particular outcome, it gives you the ability to know what to expect so that you can have plan B and C and etc. after that, so that you are less reactive to a situation and you kind of have, you know, it's like when you have an argument with someone and then an hour or so later you're thinking to yourself, oh, I wish I had said this or I said that. It gives you the opportunity to plan ahead for things that come up that you might not be so happy about. Okay, now I've got 2 cards in each of the 4 rows, and I'm going to do that 2 more times for a grand total of 24 cards. So by the time we get to the end of the reading, we're going to have a really good idea about the energy for June 2021. Now we're going to start off the reading with Judgment as well as the Hanged Man. Okay, so right off the bat, it's telling us, you know, the Judgment, you see the resurrection. If you are in a situation where you have someone from your past that is constantly coming back, okay, you're going to find yourself in the same situation over and over and over again, okay? If you keep eating the same energy, you're going to keep having the same results, okay? Now, you're bored. You don't like it. You want something more. So you can, you know, you can keep on doing it. You can keep on, but you're going to be stuck, okay? So the same patterns that you have been experiencing, you're going to keep experiencing those unless you do something different, okay? Your partner's column, we have the King as well as the Queen of Swords. So this is a double dose of, you know, don't cross me. I have boundaries. Don't take from me. Don't steal from me. Don't. And that's not necessarily talking about material or physical things. They're talking about your pride, your self-respect. Don't disrespect. These are the things. These are the issues that you're having with this person from your past. Even though you feel that attachment, you're tired of feeling as if you were being degraded and belittled or berated by this person. Okay. Yeah. So you're really drawing those boundaries with that, and willing to, you were at a point where you were just willing to, you know, call it quits and move on from there. So in your obstacles and challenges, you have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. So you have a lot of major arcana cards that are coming up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. So yeah, the Tower, you can see that it was built on the wrong foundation. You see it being hit by lightning and fires, and people are just jumping out. You also notice that there's no door. This is indicating that this tower was never built on the foundation that it should have been in the first place, almost as if it was like a forced situation for you to be in a relationship with this person. Okay, however much time might have gone by, things are changing. There's new energy coming into your life. So where you may have been stuck, you have new things that are about to enter your life. Now, the thing about the Tower is, however horrific it might look, don't get stuck there, and don't get stuck on that, because after the Tower falls, it gives you the ability to rebuild things the way that they should have been in the first place. All right, so 8 of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay, this is all of us just a little bit right now. The Hermit, you know, after this Tower falls and you're thinking about, you know, you no longer want to be in this on and off situation again, whether you're married, whether you are dating, whether you're in a long-term committed relationship. It's the, you know, these things they're just, this person uses that constantly to manipulate you and get you where you are. And this Hermit shows me that you know, he's holding this lantern, he's watching his steps very carefully, he's being very pensive, he's thinking about where he was, and he's watching his steps, making sure that he doesn't do the same thing. He doesn't walk in the same footsteps to get to the same situation again and get stuck in the same situation. This time alone also gives you the opportunity to hone your craft. It gives you the ability to work on the things that you should have been working on all along. I'm feeling that maybe these things, this energy that you've been having is a little diluted. It's not where it could have been. I'm feeling as if maybe this person's super strong, oppressive energy has, you know, been holding you back just a little bit. And so, again, being on your own, you can stay up all night long. You can work on your craft. You can work on yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever it is that you need to do in order to rebuild yourself. Okay, yeah, so... This card right here, I just got the message that they should try something new because you're bored with it. You know, do something else. You're no longer entertained by them. All right, so we have Knight of Cups and the World. We have Five of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles in your partner's column. We have the Moon and the Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So yeah, a lot of water energy, a lot of emotions going on here. You know, it's bringing up a lot of feelings that you had from your past. There may have been someone from your past that you wish you had kept in touch with. All of a sudden, you know, once these other energies are cleared from this other person, you're going to be hearing from them. And these new blessings, these things that are going to help you rebuild, that are going to help you have the life that you want to have, are going to present themselves to you. You're going to be hearing from this person, and kind of like out of the blue. Of course, it's going to cause a little upheaval in your home life or the relationship that you are in or just had left. Okay. Yeah, they're not going to like it a little bit. They're going to accuse you of cheating, or maybe you've been doing this all along. A lot of times when that happens, it's the person just mirroring, I don't know, I can't say that word well, themselves and the things they've been doing onto you. I don't know what it is, okay, but that happens quite a bit. You're disturbing their security. You're disturbing, and you're causing a little bit of an upheaval in the way that they had planned and perceived things to be. Okay, this is you walking away from them, calling you names, putting you down, belittling you, you know, making you feel you're not enough, and you're certainly enough, and you're not too much. Okay. All right. The Moon as well as the Three of Swords. So earlier when I was talking about this person that you have been with, mirroring whatever their cheating ways or manipulative ways or their lies onto you. This is when, after this recent eclipse that we've just had, things are going to clear up just a little bit. You're going to be able to backtrack with this Mercury retrograde. You're going to be able to see things a little more clearly. That shadow has cast off of the Moon, and now things are illuminated. And you're going to see that probably and most likely your partner has maybe been dabbling in a third-party situation, which it could very well be why you feel so bored with them, because you're getting their diluted energy. You're not getting their love and their unrequited feelings from them. Now, in your outcome, you have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups. So it could be that this new love that's coming in, the way that things should have been all along, this is where it could lead. This is the opportunities that are being presented to you. Now, you may be feeling like, well, it's a little late in the game. You know, I'm feeling like there's like a really deep committed connection with the person that you have been in this relationship with. You know, I'm not telling you to leave them. I'm not telling you whatever you know in your heart. You've probably already made the decision. You probably already thought about it a million times. You know, if you stay, you're going to keep getting the same stuff that you've always gotten from that person. Okay. Now, in this last column, you have the Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Sun in your partner's column. All right, Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It's getting a little better here. And the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. All right, so looks like, you know, there's a little bit of, you know, once you're walking away from this situation, you're going to be able to see how things should have been in the first place. You're going to be able to see that with clarity, the things that should have been happening all along. At the same time, you're feeling kind of like, you know, the Eight of Swords is about a prison. It's about a mental prison. It can be about an actual prison, but generally it's the fears that we keep in our head that prevent us from moving forward and doing the things that we should be doing. You know, this other person kind of has you convinced that there is no other for you and that you would be nothing without them. Okay. And that's not true, because it's probably actually the opposite. All right. And if you look, you know, this is like a self-imposed prison. She could wiggle out of these little loose ties here. The blindfold's just about to fall off. And there's nothing in front of her that's keeping her from moving forward, except for what she is imagining. Okay, so don't let your imagination get carried away with you, or think that it's too late in the game, or you know, too much time has gone by. Life is short, okay, and you deserve to be happy, or you can stick around and stay stuck in the same situation, you know, with someone that's terribly unhappy. And you know, it's good for them too, because if it's the wrong relationship, whatever reason you got into this relationship with this person, and like I said earlier, it felt a little forced for some reason, it gives them the freedom to find the person that they should have been with all along as well. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Sun. So very clearly, you could have been dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is someone who is very emotional, who is feeling like maybe you don't pay them enough attention, as if you are focused completely on yourself all the time. But that's not necessarily how it is. I'm feeling a little bit of a creative type here. I'm feeling a little bit of, you know, you have to have this time alone in order to develop whatever it is that you need, in order to, you know, your own personal things that you do to make yourself happy. And a lot of times this person feels like, you know, like you see all this ships being tossed around here in the back, and they think they're going to die without you. You are not their home entertainment unit, okay? You know, happiness is something that we each have inside of us, and we are not responsible for creating happiness in another person, okay? So once all of that is recognized, then this new growth is going to begin to happen in your life as well as theirs, okay? So obstacles and challenges, you have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the King of Pentacles, and you really want to achieve this King of Pentacles status. You want that security, you want that success, you want things like that. And you know this Eight of Pentacles here has to happen. Okay, you have to be creative, you have to work on whatever it is that makes you you. Okay, don't lose your you-ness from being with someone else. Don't ever stop being who you are. And you know that it's going to take a lot of nurturing and making sure that things are exactly the way that you like it to be, instead of the way that this person has always, you know, maybe tried to tell you how things should be. All right, now in your last two cards here, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. All right, you're going to get a little bit of news about this work project you've been working on. You're going to find that you know there's better out there. You know that there's success out there. It's never too late to find yourself again, to go and leave and to walk away from things that are basically unsatisfactory and keeping you stuck. Okay. You're bored out of your mind. Your work is representing that just a little bit. It's not as, doesn't have as much oomph as it used to have. Something's missing. Something's missing just a little bit. And, you know, suppressed, oppressed, those words, yeah, this person's kind of been holding you back from what it could be. All right. When you have, being a creative person, when you're in the middle of a creative process, a lot of times partners don't understand that you have to have a certain amount of time alone in order to complete that creative energy, and they don't understand that. And when you have to stop in the middle of something, sometimes you just don't get it back. And when you do go back to that project, it's like, you know, you missed the boat, okay? And it's just not as great as it would have been had you not been interrupted. All right, so that is your reading for June 2021. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you here soon. All right, have a happy June. Bye-bye.